Yo, Google Ads and their sales reps are furious with me right now because I just stopped in the second quarter of 2024 a $35,000 a month sometimes budget with them. As you can see right here, there is no cap. See, I'm not playing around. I'm showing you the real deal. So I stopped running ads in the second quarter of 2024 after I achieved number one rankings in the map. Now I'm going to tell you and explain more, but I've been getting harassed now by Google Ads' sales reps for the last like couple of months now. Like every week, I get about two emails wanting them to go over, and they even sent their goons to my client's office without me even knowing. And then they called me up one day. They snuck, they weaseled their way in, and they tried to recommend stuff that they don't need and all kinds of stuff. So let's jump into it. Okay, so Google has been notorious lately on recommending things and campaigns for businesses that they don't need, like the display campaign. Not saying that it doesn't work, but every business is different. And I think me being in this industry for over 15 years has a better idea on my business than some Google rep that they just churn out every quarter. They try to send you a new Google rep to help you manage your ad account, and basically like they try to sneak their way in where they add automatic updates, they update your campaign, they change the way that your bidding structure is. Like I know in my campaigns the best way to bid is manual CPC bidding with enhanced conversions. Now, Google's going to tell me otherwise, that, oh, you should be doing conversion based bidding. No, 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 no. Every time that they recommended something like that, I had to disable it because it didn't work and it wasn't as effective as manual based bidding. And I know this for years. And they try to change it and they try to make you change it. And all it does is waste budget. So what I do is when they email me, I tell them, look, thank you. I'm not interested in having a rep. Like, and over and over again, like, I'm not interested. I'm going to pull up some emails back and forth in a few seconds. So since I canceled the budget, they've been nonstop hounding me and hounding me about, reactivating the campaign or getting them in. Now, all I did was just, I put the budget all the way down to like a penny, like, because if I'm ever going to run again, it's not really good to have them paused. So even though I'm not spending, it still looks like my campaign is active, but it's only got a penny a day and it doesn't even hit that. So they want to provide free services, as you can see right there, that they want to help. They just want to get back in, and they're not going to get back in with me. Here's some back and forth with somebody at Google. Look at this. Hi team, hope you're well, blah, 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 blah. Bumping this. You could bump that. You could bump that out of my mailbox, please. I'm not interested. And as you can see, it's over and over and over again, over and over and over again. Hello, we are not interested. Sorry that you are not interested. Do you have any feedback? I was reaching out, blah, 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 blah. Like they just go on, like they just want to get back into the account. They want us to spend money again. And, ever since, killing that budget was crazy. Um, so part of the budget, the ads, it ranges from $100 to even sometimes $300 for one click. Now, Google sees that as probably one of the top clients that they want to get back. Now, after I was able to get, number one listings on Google Maps, I just me and the client said, let's just like not run ads anymore. And it's working out pretty good until they kick us out of, the number one spot, obviously. But, these keywords are very, competitive. It did take us a long time to get there. But check this out. My retainer is only a few $1,000s a month. Imagine paying somebody only a few $1,000s a month to save them, $350,000 a year or more sometimes in their ads. So, my fee is well worth it if you're ever running Google ads and you want to, pay less or not pay them at all and still get results. You hire a guy or team like myself and my company where we make that possible. Um, it does take, a couple months. And what's good about running Google Ads is you could see which keywords perform well too. So like while you're running Google Ads, you could see which keywords are converting the best through, through search ads. So any type of service-based business, you're always going to do better running direct search ads. Direct search ads are like, somebody just going to Google and typing in, you know, buy Rolex watch or sell my Rolex watch. That's what I do. Um, they're not gonna look on social media, or maybe if they are, maybe they're not interested at the moment. You need somebody that types in that keyword with intent. So it's all about having the right intent, and that's what I realized. And each keyword is different and needs a different bid on it. That's why things that Google recommends does not work. That's why I need my manual control over my bids, and it seems like they don't understand that. And it doesn't matter. You know what? Like back in the day when I became a Google partner with my company, I loved having a Google rep. It was so awesome. Every month we had a meeting. We went over our campaigns. It was great. Shout out to Nicole. I don't remember her last name, but Nicole and somebody else. Like that team was amazing, and they stuck with me like for probably 2 or 3 years. And then all of a sudden, Google changed it, and they rotated them out. And the part of the problem with the Google Partner Program and the Google Ads program is that what's going to happen is you're going to have a rep, you're going to build trust with them, they're going to learn your business, and then after a quarter they're going to switch them on you. And that's not cool, that's not fair. So like why even have a Google rep at that point if after they leave you got to teach them your business over again and explain everything. Like I got sick of it after the first couple times. I stopped. Like I don't care no more. I don't care about being a Google partner and having a rep. It's not worth it for me to just explain over and over and again when I could do the results better than they can. And that leads me to my discussion today on this topic that they recommend stuff that just gets businesses to spend more money, not produce results. Like they want you to test. As long as you keep testing, they know that you have a budget for it, and you have a budget of waste. Like testing means wasting. So they want you to test different things out, but if you know what works, like why bother testing? Like, why bother keep, hounding me with like 2 or 3 emails a week, sending your reps to my client's office to get them to update things. Like they actually snuck in an automatic updates into my client one day. And then all of a sudden he called me and he was like, Chris, what's happening? Nothing's coming in. I spent $3,000. And I'm like, and he didn't tell me. Nobody told me. I have to go in and check. And luckily, we caught this within a day. They spent all this money and they changed the bid and type. So when you change the bid and type, Google is like, oh, we have to let the system work. You have to give it a few weeks. Like a few weeks of spending $2,000 to $3,000 a day. No, thank you. Like, please, like, get this off my campaign. Like, I have to like stop. Like, no automatic updates or adjustments. You don't have the right to do that. Like that's my client, my account, our account. Like Google should not be able to do that with, somebody's account. Like just change things with an automatic update. Like that's crazy. Like, sorry, I get so heated with this. So I'm gonna walk you through some tips right now on how to protect yourself from this happening to you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into your recommendations settings in your Google Ads, and you're gonna want to make sure that this is not checked and you have nothing enabled on this right here, the auto apply. Because what it's gonna do is it's gonna take all their recommendations and just auto apply it to everything. So the first step, make sure that this is turned off. Okay, another thing to do to protect yourself is when you're setting up your locations on which locations to target, you're going to go in and they make this pretty tricky, as you can see. After you pick all the locations that you want to target, there's a box here that's location options. So you're going to want to click that, and you're going to want to change this, which is probably on already recommended, to presence, people in or regularly in your targeted location. So what this is let's say you're a local business and you just need local customers to come into your store. You don't need somebody that's not in the area. What's going to happen is you're going to get people all over the country, all over the world, that are going to be like, looking and seeing your ad. So that's a big budget waster right there. So you're going to want to just disable that right away. You can't have this running if you're a local business and if you want people to come in. So that's what we do. We depend on people coming into our store. And I don't need somebody in India clicking my ad 10 times a day and, spending $100 a click. Thank you very much. Like, okay. And another thing they like to tell you is, you should have conversion-based bidding or maximize clicks. That just maximizes their the pay in their pocket. So I always started off with manual CPC and I optimize for conversions. And I do it manually so I could set the bids of each individual keyword. So the good thing about that is I have total control over which keyword that I want to bid on. Now, how does this work in let's say the jewelry industry? Let's say we're running ads and we're a jewelry buyer, right? So the price per click for somebody that wants to sell gold is totally different than the price of click that somebody wants to sell their diamonds for or their Rolex watch. What's going to happen is if I put it on automatic, optimized for conversions, they're going to charge like something crazy for the price of a gold click when I should only be paying about $3 to $6 for a gold click versus $100 to $200 for a diamond click versus $200 to $300 for like a Rolex click. So what happens here is Google's just going to take all those bids and they're going to maybe, give a $300 click to somebody selling their $10 pair of earrings. Like, so that's another drawback of using automatic bid adjustments. So you got to stay on top of this, and you got to watch out for this. So that's the three main steps that you have to take that you could have your campaign set up and ran the right way. Now, there's a lot more to this involved, but I know if you apply these three steps, you'll be ahead of any Google rep that will try to solicit and help you out. All right, so I got the candlelight going, as you can see. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. I hope to help you. If you have any questions, feel free to, hit me up. I will be glad to help and give you a free audit or analysis of your Google Ads campaign. My company specializes in this, and we do a pretty good job in, getting people the most return on their dollar. So every dollar you spend, we try to maximize that. And eventually, we want to get you off Google Ads and, not pay per click. The goal is to get free clicks through the organic, whether you're doing local SEO or organic SEO, under the map listings if you're not a local business. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Remember, don't listen to Google's automatic updates, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.